Taylor Hall. You mentioned it, but what are like what are the odds Dubas actually pulls this off, I guess? Cuz like I think the fans would definitely want Taylor Hall on the team. Um my opinion is like Taylor Hall will obviously be a huge addition offensively, but the only concern I have is maybe his size and his ability to perform in the playoffs and like have that impact like on the forecheck and be physical. Taylor Hall lacks a lot of that, but there's no question that if he plays alongside of Tavares and Nylander, he's going to score a lot of goals, probably, hopefully, and he's going to be a threat. But I think this is a really strong possibility, and I think maybe for some other parts of Leafs Nation, they don't think that this is going to happen. But Kyle Dubas, throughout his tenure, I guess, as the Leafs GM, he hasn't really disappointed the fans too much in terms of moves that the fans have wanted to see. And like right when he got there, John Tavares, nobody thought that we were going to get him. They pitch him and they sign him. Um, Jake Muzzin, even. We were asking for a top four defenseman. He went out and he got him. This
Hmm.
offseason with Simmons and Joe Thornton, um, and Bogosian, I guess, too. We wanted to stay at home defenseman. So he's really listened to the fan base in some way. And if Kyle Dubas pulls off this move and gets Taylor Hall, then like we can't really complain. Like this guy has done literally everything that we've asked him to do, even though he has put us in a bit of a pickle with the cap situation.
Hmm.
He is he has done it. Like he is still like put together a good solid roster that can play well and can fit into the salary cap around the four core guys. So I think Hall is a possibility. I think we would have to give up a lot to get him, but still, I don't think we would have to give away one of those top four guys.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think I honestly think I mean, I think the Leafs, I think every team, well, not every team, but all teams in competition every year make phone calls to a lot of teams about players. And I'm sure Dubas has made phone calls already about Hall. Um, but I think it's pretty rare where you get an opportunity to get a player of Hall's pedigree and caliber on a rental.
Yeah.
It doesn't come around that often that a player like him. I mean, to be fair, you don't necessarily know what player you're getting. It's he did have that one MVP season, obviously, but then injuries since then have kind of slowed him down. So I don't know if he'll ever reach that caliber again, but he's still a serviceable, at worst, very good second line player. Um, and I think, like I said, guys like that don't come around very often, available just as a rental. So I think he's somebody we definitely need to put a competitive offer in on. I think it just everything makes sense. The We would obviously need Buffalo to eat half the salary, but at
Yeah.
4 million, you throw Kerfoot the other way. That's leaves only 500,000 left. You throw in a guy like Engvall, who would be a guy I think Buffalo would be interested in. Young winger, he has some potential.
He's looked good
Throw
this year
in,
too.
yeah, he's looked good this year. You throw in maybe that Highlander guy. You throw in first round pick, a third round pick, whatever
Yeah.
you need. I think if you build a package like that, I think we're not giving away anything that really scares me, and I think we're getting back a guy that has the potential to put up crazy numbers, whether he's playing with even Marner or Matthews, or whether he's playing with Tavares
Jeez.
and Nylander. I think he has he has the potential. It seems like a perfect recipe for him to at least approach what he was a couple of years ago in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's just a guy. When a guy like that is available and your team's in a position to make a run in the playoffs, I think he's somebody you have to pursue and put a competitive offer in, and I think we have the pieces to do it. And I hope to hear at least they were one of the final teams in on him. If we don't end up getting him, I hope that Dubas puts a good offer in, and we at least had a shot to get him, even if we don't end up getting him.
Yeah. Like, I think I'm more confident that the Leafs would trade him, or would trade for him, but I'm not as confident that Buffalo is actually going to pull the trigger. Like, that's how
Mm,
bad I think the Buffalo organization is. Like, if they don't trade Taylor Hall, that would be
yeah,
the worst thing ever for their franchise, and it would just be embarrassing. Like you're going to lose him anyways. So you just have to trade him. Like, you're going to get offers. Buffalo will get offers for Taylor Hall, of course. So they just have to take the best offer available. But there's a little part of me that's like, what if Buffalo just thinks that they can re-sign him in the off season, or they're
it,
working on like an extension with him right now or something? That's the only thing that
yeah.
scares me. I'm confident in Dubas that he will put a good offer in. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I could definitely see I could definitely see Buffalo looking to keep him. I mean, earlier on in the season, Paul was talking about
an extension. Yeah,
re-signing there,
yeah.
but things have kind of fallen off the rails a little bit since then, so I don't know how much that's changed. Yeah, I would honestly, just the way that that organization's been run the last few years, the state that they're in right now, I would honestly not be surprised to see them re-sign Hall and then trade Eichel in the offseason.